But at this time, Li Qing poured cold water on him. Don't be too happy too soon. A special cultivation physique is a great tonic for monsters and evil cultivation. Once exposed, there is a risk to life. Li Mu heard that he might become food for evil. His face immediately fell. Then what should I do?
Li Qing conforta.
Don't worry. As long as it's not leaked out, no one can easily figure out your physical condition. And this is a county town. Evil doesn't dare to cause trouble. I'm going on patrol. After you have collected enough 7 emotions, I will teach you the method of Pila. Li Mu watched Li Qing's figure go away into the distance. He still felt somewhat anxious in his heart. Doesn't it mean that the evil in the county town dare not cause trouble? But why did it feel like he was dead before? Forget it. I don't want to think about this anymore. Let's continue patrolling the streets. At this moment, a woman caught Li Mu's attention. She was constantly stopping people on the crowded street, as if she was seeking help from someone. Li Mu saw that everyone was ignoring her. He suddenly felt displeased. The morals of society are deteriorating. It's really outrageous to actually ignore someone so pitiful. He immediately stepped forward and asked, "Do you need any help?" The woman inquired, "Sir, can you see the commoner lady here?" At this moment, a person walked over and passed directly through her body. When the person saw Li Mu staring at him intently, he impatiently cursed with a swear word. But Li Mu was already stunned in place at this moment. Didn't pay any attention to the person cursing at himself. But Li Mu's reaction was still very quick. He immediately turned around and pretended that nothing had happened. The sun was so glaring today. It just blinded me and I couldn't see anything. After he finished speaking, he started running. Now he regrets that his parents didn't give him 2 more legs. Li Mu ran wildly for 15 minutes. Finally saw the savior. "Leader, there really are ghosts." Li Qing's expression changed when he heard the words. She looked at Li Mu with a puzzled expression. Li Mu immediately rushed over, grabbed Li Qing's leg, and shouted for help. Li Qing kicked him, sending him flying out. Then he put his hand on the sword hilt and shouted, "Where is the ghost?" Li Mu quickly got up and pointed behind him. He said firmly, "It's over there." But when Li Qing looked over, there was nothing there at all. Li Mu also looked over in horror, only to find that the ghostly woman from before had disappeared. At this moment, Li Qing spoke. "She is still there. Calm down first. Channel your energy to recover to your eyes." Li Mu followed suit upon hearing this, but ended up with a cockeyed look. Li Qing impatiently taught him how to correct it. Li Mu finally recovered his magical power to his eyes. At this moment, he also saw the ghostly woman of the Min tribe. Li Qing said, "No need to be afraid. She is just the lowest level Sinister imp." Li Mu asked, "Will everyone become a Sinister imp after they die?" Li Qing shook her head. Not everyone has the opportunity to recover as a Sinister imp. There is a great obsession in the heart. Only those whose wishes are not fulfilled have the opportunity. Li Mu said, "She was just asking for help from others. Is there still an unfulfilled wish?" Li Qing stepped forward. "Just ask and you'll know." At this moment, the woman fell to her knees with a plop. "Two sirs, please help this woman. I am willing to be an ox or a horse in my next life." Li Qing stepped forward and helped her up. "Madam, please get up. How can we help you?" The woman was in tears at this point. "I beg you to save my child. My parents and husband are no longer here. I am also unfortunate and ill." The two of them soon entered the private residence. Discovered the body of the woman. The woman said, "Although the woman is dead, but the child in her arms is still alive, without anyone to take care of him. I'm afraid." The woman wanted to reach out and touch the child one last time, but as she got closer, she withdrew her hand in fear. She was afraid that the negative energy in her would harm the child. At this moment, Li Mu muttered softly, "Leader, do you think she can still be saved?" Li Qing shook his head. "Unlike you, she is already dead. His 3 hun are only being propped up by a strong attachment. When the attachment disperses, she will also disappear completely." Li Mu sighed at the words, knowing that he was being too idealistic. He asked, "Madam, please feel free to tell me if there's anything I can do to help. Is there anyone trustworthy who can take care of this child?" The peasant woman said, "I have a brother named Wang Dong who lives in Wangjia village to the west of the city. Please, sir, hand the child over to him. Don't let this child be left without support." The peasant woman expressed endless gratitude. Li Mu nodded and said, "Don't worry. I will definitely hand the child over to him." Upon hearing this, tears welled up in the peasant woman's eyes, mixed with a sense of joy. Li Qing said, "This joy of gratitude towards you stems from a mother's care for her child. This joy can be regarded as the best reward." At this moment, the peasant woman's body slowly began to dissipate. Now she could leave in peace. The baby in her arms seemed to sense something and suddenly cried loudly in the direction of her mother. The peasant woman's heart couldn't bear to leave, but she also knew that her time was running out. "Live well, my child," she said. When her fingertips touched the child, She disappeared completely. Limu's mood was not very good at this time. He muttered to himself, I will definitely keep my promise. Limu and the others quickly delivered the baby to Wang Dong. Just as they were about to leave, Limu couldn't help looking back from time to time. Li Qing comforted him. Wang Dong looks good. He should take good care of the child. Don't worry,